What do we got here, Watts?
We have Margaret Dunstable, age 32, died of a broken back.
Do you have any family, kids?
She had a daughter, Lucy Dunstable, who would be 7 right about now.
What do you mean, would be?
Lucy disappeared 2 years ago, presumed to be dead.
Presumed dead. We'll see about that. Are there any witnesses?
Yeah, the landlady, Kathy, found the body. She's right across the hall.
Bring her here.
Got it.
You two, bring it in. All right, get away. Out there. Closer. Okay. I want you two to do a full sweep of this room. By the time you two are out of this room, I want to have every nook, cranny, crevice, corner, and cubic foot on photographic record. I want the dimensions of the room and everything in it. I want to know the distance between the body to the window, the bookshelf to the door, and the floor to the ceiling fan. I want a 3-dimensional model and a computer-generated diagram of this entire room. Do you hear me? What?
Landlady, Kathy.
Get out! Leave! Right now! My name's Homestead. This is Watts. You tell me I came to find Miss Dunstable last night.
I mean, you know, I was just minding my own business across the hall, and I heard this terrible scream
What
suddenly.
time was this?
Oh, it was very late, about 12 o'clock midnight.
What are you doing up so late?
Oh, you know, it's just minding my own business across the hall where I live, and then I heard this sudden terrible scream suddenly.
What did you do?
Oh, well, you know, I didn't want to pry. It's not my way of getting in other people's business, but I thought, well, gee, that darling woman is being in trouble, and so I opened my door to go knock on her door, and wouldn't you know it, the door was wide open.
Wide open?
Wide open, and there she was on the ground, the poor dear, and I called the ambulance, of course, immediately.
All right. Can you tell me, Mrs.
Miss Willoughby, but you can call me Kathy.
Miss Willoughby? Can you tell me what'll happen to Miss Dunstable's apartment now that she's passed?
Well, I'll have to find a new tenant. Put it back up on the market for
Was
rent.
Miss Dunstable a good tenant?
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, was she clean? Respectful? Pay the rent? On time?
Well, I can't say much about her personality or hygiene. I only really ever met her to collect the rent. Like I said, I keep to myself mostly, mind my own business, across the hall. And as for the rent, well, poor dear, she never could keep a job for too long. She must have had 10 jobs in the time she was here, and not all of them the most respectful, I must say. But what a pity to have the poor dear. And I was rather lenient with the rent, only collecting it when she had the money to pay for it. Particularly after the disappearance of her daughter. Goodness, that was so hard on her. Police in and out at all hours of the day and night for weeks on end. Why, she drank and smoked constantly throughout the investigation. The police had no leads, absolutely nothing at all, so the investigation slowed down pretty quickly, and so did Margaret, thankfully. She never could get a decent job after that, though. All the rumors and all, and you know how horrid gossips are.
No, I'm afraid I'm not. How are gossips in situations like that?
Well, I'm sure I don't know. Like I said, I only really ever met her to collect the rent, so I didn't know her very well.
All right. One last question, Miss Willoughby. Do you have any knowledge of the whereabouts of Margaret's missing daughter, Lucy?
No. No. I just keep to myself mostly, across the hall. Just mind my own business, across the hall.
What do you think of her, Watts?
She did it. She killed Margaret Dunstable.
Why do you think that?
Yeah, well, look. She said that Margaret didn't always pay the rent on time, and would be advantageous of her to replace her with a tenant who would, which she said that she would do, now that Margaret's, dead. And what was a woman of her age and stature doing up at that time of night anyways? She seemed rather evasive about what she was actually doing across the hall.
Very astute observations, Watts. You're just leaving out one very key piece of evidence.
Wait, what?
She was minding her own business when Miss Dunstable died. I mean, here we are conducting an investigation. Don't you think she'd tell us if she killed her? Come on, we gotta search the rest of this place.
Aha! What's this? Oh!
but it is a footprint.
Oh.
Damn it, you were supposed to know about this!
Okay, wait. That's not Margaret's footprint. It is far too small.
This is the footprint of Margaret Dunstable's murderer.
Her murderer? But sir, how could Margaret's murderer murder her from the other side of the room? And who could have murdered Margaret with such a small foot?
I know what happened here.
What?
Yeah. Just one more thing. Get the fucking body off. You were listening from the other side of the wall, weren't you, Miss Willoughby? You don't mind your own business at all, do you? How could you? You don't have any business to mind. You're an old spinster. Like all old spinsters, you have so little interest in your own personal life that you gotta concern yourself with others. You're a gossip.
Stop. I just mind my own business across the hall.
You were listening last night, weren't you? You heard shouting, didn't you? Because Margaret Dunstable had a visitor and they were arguing. What did you hear?
All right, I admit it. I listened through the wall. I'll never tell what happened. It's too terrible.
Oh, no, you tell me I know already. Solve the mystery.
You have?
Yeah. Margaret Dunstable did not come home to an empty apartment last night. Flashback!
So, we meet again. At long last.
But you're supposed to be dead!
You like that, wouldn't you, Margaret?
You know I hate it when you call me that.
And I hate it when you leave me to drown in a lake in Minnesota. But we can't all have what we want.
Okay, but who was it?
Think Detective Watts.
What?
Never correct.
It's been 10 years.
Someone stepped on that crack. And it broke Margaret Dunstable's back. There's only one person it could have been.
You wouldn't dare!
I always said you needed to fix this floor. You never listened to me, Mother!
Mother?
Lucy, don't.
You should have listened to me.
No.
You would have lived longer.
Lucy, please, no! Oh.
Huh. Lucy.
Margaret tried to kill her. Lucy wanted revenge. Case closed, I'm done.
Wait, sir! We have a killer 7-year-old on the loose. Where is Lucy Dunstable?
Fuck if I know.
Wait! You don't care for these people at all, dude. Come on here. All you care about is solving your puzzles, or you don't care about justice or duty or anything.
Duty.
Well, give me that. You use puzzles as an escape mechanism, so you do not need to face the pain and seclusion from the world that comes from your superior intellect, and your refusal to let anybody get close to you. Okay, and here I am. I'm trying to help and be kind to you. You know what I get for it? Condescension and blatant homoerotic tension. You hear me? This is the last time that you're gonna work with.
Alright, we got work to do.
Yes, sir.
Hello everyone, my name is Celia, I'm 35 years old, and I am a drug addict.
Hi, Celia.
I know what you're thinking. I don't look a day over 21. I didn't always look this good. I started smoking cigarettes when I was 19, and they all look great and glamorous on the outside. But what no one ever tells you is that cigarettes cause you to age extremely rapidly. By the time I was 25, I'd aged 57 years. I had Boy Scouts offering to help me cross the street. I recall this one time I was walking, minding my own business, and this young man ran past me, bumped me on the shoulder, and yelled, "Move it, Grandma!" I was so outraged, I grabbed him by the collar, pulled him into a dark alley, stabbed him in the neck, and sucked the blood out of the wound. That was a turning point for me. I came out of that alleyway feeling rejuvenated, energetic, even happy. I looked in the mirror and I was surprised to see that I was young and beautiful again. I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a great weight had been lifted off my shoulder. But literally, I'd had this hunch and that was gone. But even as I was looking in that window, I was surprised to find that my beauty was fading. The effects were not long-lasting. Almost instinctively, I knew what I had to do. I had to bathe in the blood of a virgin every night at the stroke of midnight. I became nocturnal. I never let myself see the light of day. I staked out at arcades and haunted movie theaters. I hit the jackpot when the Twilight films came out. I was a young girl, so young, so naive, so beautiful. But not as beautiful as I. Things went on like that for years before the cops finally found me. But then it must have killed like thousands of girls across the country. They found me in the candlelit dungeon of my castle, soaking in a golden tub of virginal blood. And they were so spellbound by my beauty that rather than arresting me, they brought me here where I've been for years. And I'm proud to say I've bathed with nothing but soap and water the whole time. I've also been without cigarettes, and as you can tell, the advanced aging effects have already worn off.
Thunder!
Yes! Strike! That puts me ahead by 50 points.
Whatever, I'm gonna make a comeback.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, if you come back to win this thing, I will personally suck your dick.
You're on.
But if I win, you have to suck my dick.
Whatever, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna win.
Are you sure you don't want the bumpers up?
I'll be fine.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
better ball.